All right, welcome back. So today's presentation, we are going to explore the concept of the perfect job. We are going to examine different perspectives, key qualities, influencing factors, and practical strategies that is going to help you find that perfect job or even begin your career. So I definitely want to help you understand what a perfect job is for you. So we are going to go over understanding the concept of a perfect job, key qualities of that perfect job, and factors influencing job perfection. So the concept of a perfect job is going to vary with each and every one of you. So we need to understand the why. Why is this job perfect for me and the factors that made you come to that decision? So there are many different reasons why a job might be perfect for you. Individual preference. This means the type of work maybe they're offering, the location, the state, the country. It could be hybrid, it could be on site or remote completely. Reputation of the company would come into play as well. There's also influence of values. So this is very important to me is because I would always make sure that the company's values are exactly what I believe in and what I stand for. If they don't, then there might be a conflict of interest between you and the ability to do the job correctly. And then there's different expectations. What are the expectations, your work roles, the salary, the job satisfaction, and so forth. So those are all key components to help you decide if that's the perfect job for you or not. Now, there are different influences. Cultural backgrounds can definitely influence an individual's preference to that job or not. Generational work values. So, the generational, we definitely want to talk about flexibility, security, and prestige. And then we have societal influencers. So, they shape how various groups view job priorities and career success. So, what jobs are trending in the market is typically where they're at. Meaningful work. So, ideal jobs provide the meaningful work. You have to love what you do. Supportive environment. Is the work environment supportive? Is it a team environment? Are they taking care of their employees, treating them fairly? And then the opportunity for growth is also a very important one. I tend to find that the bigger companies allow for internal growth more because there's plenty of places to go. Vice a very small company, there's only, somebody's got to leave before a position opens up. But with the bigger companies, things, expand and you're able to promote easier. Work-life balance, a key one in today's world is that nobody wants to work 60-hour work weeks anymore. We have to focus on that work-life balance for you and your family, especially the people that came out of the military. I focused on them because when they're deployed, they're 24/7 out there. So if they spend a lot of time in the military, they really have to find that work-life balance. Key qualities of the perfect job. So someone follow very closely, Dr. Edward Deming, he's a quality guy. He states that money is not a motivator. Now I agree with this. It is a necessity to survive, to pay the bills, put food on the table, but most people want some type of a sense of being. So when you're looking for that job, understand that, maybe you need to take a little bit less to get into that fantastic company that aligns with your values, that there's a lot of opportunity to promote. And that that work-life balance is going to be there because that's what the company is about, is taking care of their employees. So you need to make sure you pay attention to that when you're looking for that perfect job. Core values are very important. Like I just mentioned, aligning the job with core values gives you a sense of purpose and meaningful work, right? So, interest alignment, the job's matching your personal interest. Long term satisfaction, everybody wants that company that they can grow in, promote, keep going up the chain, and then retire. That's what most people coming out of the military, they want that one and done job. So most people just want to find that one place to live out their career, do well, be rewarded for it, be part of an amazing team, and continue from there. So continuous learning is another big one. Most of these big companies have these upskilling programs. So even if you come in at an entry level, there's mass opportunities to promote, to upskill yourself, to develop yourself in different areas you're not familiar with, learn a new skill, and then promote from within there. skill development, career advancement, all of that plays into part for making this decision on one company you're going to work with. Importance of balance. So let's talk a little bit more about that. Nobody, like I said, nobody wants to work a 60-hour work week. Big companies really focus on that work-life balance because they know they have good employees and they're not going to stay if we overwork them, overstress them. Don't treat them like part of the team, and do not allow them to take the time off, when their kid has a recital. So you really have to find that company with that work-life balance, and that is very flexible. A lot of companies nowadays, they have that 4-day work week. You work 4 10-hour days, and then you have every Friday, Saturday, Sunday off. Very appealing to a lot of people. Factors influencing job perfection. So let's talk about that. Competitive salary. So offering a competitive salary, it ensures employees achieve financial stability. But like I said, money is not always the motivator. You do have to have money for a certain lifestyle that you're either used to or that you want to have. But there's other things that you have to take into consideration, like the compensation benefits. There's better programs out there for healthcare, dental, vision. There's companies out there that offer a better 401k match, more vacation time. So you really have to look at the whole package before you determine if that's a perfect job for you. Don't just go on the salary, because you might get a great salary, but you only get 1 week off a year. You have to balance that out. Supportive work environment. We talked about that a little bit. You have to feel like part of the team. And that's easy to do with a company that really supports that. So you need to make sure that this company, first of all, they do value each and every employee's opinion. They do have a great recognition and respect program. They take your inputs. They want your ideas to nurture and develop. And then make sure you have an inclusive work culture, a culture that embraces diversity and ensures everyone feels valued and supported at work. Finally, job security and stability. So what does that do for you? When you do find that perfect job for you, if you're single or if you have a family, it will reduce your stress level. You're going to be happier, right? Job security helps reduce employee stress, fosters calm, and focuses on the work environment. Focus on performance. It allows you to be a better you. When you have no stress in the world, you have that great job making you a decent amount of money, you're going to be able to focus on performance, which is going to allow you to become better at it, be considered for promotion, and then you will be encouraged for growth in that you'll be able to start promoting from within. Very important stuff going on there. So the next course is going to be how and where to find the jobs. We're going to go over that on Monday, and then we will go through that entire session and then talk about the course after that. So again, subscribe or follow below. Do not miss out on any of the exciting videos. And please, if you had any questions about anything I said today, please reach out. I will answer them. I do this a lot on my off time to anybody that has questions about helping find that perfect job. Now, lastly, if you are searching for alternatives, there's a lot of alternatives out there. Just scan this QR code and find out about how people, everyday people, are making the move online. So thank you again. We will talk to you Monday. Everybody have a fabulous weekend, and I'm out.